Yeah, welcome to AR Sports. I'm Arafat. Alongside me,
I'm Hayes Brown. Welcome, everybody.
thank you, a core Man United fan.
Yeah, very good one. Lately has been a disappointed Manchester United fan, but I think there is some growing hope. There is hope. Have you seen our new Carrington? The new Carrington?
No.
You've not seen it?
Yeah, I've not seen it.
I don't blame you.
Wow.
When there is progress,
Yeah.
these Chelsea fans are usually bad.
No, I'm not here as a Chelsea fan.
I don't care. You are not a neutral person.
I'm a neutral
We
person.
have never been friends. We shall never be friends. No. Lately, due to personal reasons, I'm going to inculcate him into my life.
Yeah.
For a while, for a very small while. But everyone that watches it, go out there, check out Manchester United's new training ground, Carrington. Oh my goodness. Cream de la cream.
Yeah, but Man United and Chelsea are good friends. We are good business partners.
No, you guys scammed us. You guys scammed us for Mason Mount.
No.
For once, he had one more year on his contract, and you guys forced us to pay 55 million, right? And now you people don't want to pay 50 million for Garnacho.
No.
Pay the money.
The thing is this, the Garnacho situation is a difficult one. Because,
it's not that difficult.
No, the reason why it's difficult for mine is that the player wants to leave, and instead of just allowing an open market, he insisted he wants to go to Chelsea. So, and Chelsea are also playing a waiting game so that to force down the price. So ordinarily, Garnacho is a very good player.
The funny thing is, United don't really have to sell Garnacho. He has a long-term contract with us. We can keep him, so it's a win. But we digress.
You don't want to keep an eye on player.
We'll keep him. His salary is not that much.
Yeah. So let's look at Man U Arsenal. That's the curtain raiser.
Yeah, well, I think the first big match of the
season. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Man U Arsenal. And for me, I'm really rooting for Man U. I want to see how the match will be, because I want to see Benjamin Sesko. You're signing Sesko, which is almost pretty done. And then Buemo and Cunha. So last season it was all about Bruno Fernandes carrying the team.
Oh my God, his back really hurts.
And unfortunately, someone like Casemiro was coming under heavy backlash. But with Cunha, Buemo, Fernandes, Sesko, Ahmad, the team is beginning to pick. And with Mason Mount back, then you could see that if he stay fit, he will offer you a lot.
Clearly.
So what do you think about the match? How are you saying it with this new player? Because Arsenal too be parading Zubimendi, Rice and Odegaard in midfield. And Arsenal have one of the best defense. Now they have a goal scorer, because they have been crying that their problem is having a natural goal scorer. So for the first time now we are seeing a proven goal scorer. Will he score in the Premier League?
All right. So I think this is this situation, this Arsenal United situation is likens to the Man City and Liverpool situation. Remember, the same season that City bought Haaland was the same City that Liverpool got Darwin Núñez. Now they first met at the Community Shield, where Haaland missed a sitter, and Darwin Núñez scored the goal, which Liverpool won that. It was two youngsters. Haaland and Núñez are very similar. Tall, enigmatic, very mobile. They are bullies in their own right. So everybody from that game, the backlash was on Haaland.
Exactly. So we're trying to fans were trying to liken it to Ronaldo Messi rivalry.
They were trying to build that rivalry, but I think Haaland basically shut up the rivalry in 10 matches. Haaland is a beast. Shout out to Haaland. But now for the United and Manchester United and Arsenal matter, these two teams went for the
Gyökeres.
The strikers in question now. These two teams went for the opposite striker.
Exactly.
United went for Gyökeres. Arsenal went for Sesko.
Because
and as God may have it. Yes, exactly. As the Lord may have it for United. As God may have it, Sesko chose United. While Gyökeres, for some weird reason, chose Arsenal. I wouldn't really blame him. There is the allure of Champions League football. And I still think that if United had Champions League football, Gyökeres would have gone to United easily. Their rapport with Amorim and all of that. But Gyökeres wants to keep on playing Champions League football. He's an ambitious player. I cannot fault him. Now, another thing about these two players is that they are both Scandinavian bullies. They are not which striker would I use? They are not Roberto Firmino. I think Roberto Firmino is one of a kind. He dribbles, he assists, he scores, he's great. They just want to give me the ball, let me score. That's it. That's all they want to do. If I'm being honest, judging by past precedents, I think Gyökeres has a chance of scoring more goals because Arsenal have been scoring goals without strikers. So it just means that right now Gyökeres will just be the point man and keep scoring goals. It's going to be much more difficult for Šeško. Why? Because everybody that is supposed to help him are new people like him. So they would need time to settle down. Yeah. But it's interesting because whenever United and Arsenal plays, it doesn't matter where they are on the
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if
one could be at the bottom, one could
it
be at the top.
Doesn't matter if Man U is having their worst season or Arsenal is having their worst season. It's going to be a cracker, and that's where you announce yourself. You remember it was also this game that Anthony announced himself when he came to Manchester United. He signed for United. His next game was against Arsenal. He scored the second. I think he scored the first goal in that game. So everybody was like, Anthony and all. But it's going to be interesting. Just the same thing that happened at the City-Liverpool game is going to happen at this Manchester United versus Arsenal game, because right now everyone wants to judge the striker, not the defense, not the goalkeeper, not the coach, not the backup. Nobody cares about the team. It's now about Šeško and Gyökeres. For good reasons. They are both Scandinavian players, right? They are both bullies. They are both pointsmen. It's going to be very interesting. So, personally, I think Gyökeres will perform better than Šeško in that game. I don't see Šeško maybe coming out to grab the headlines. If there's anybody,
so what if he does?
If he does, I hope so. Yeah. Same way Anthony came and grabbed the headline. Exactly. But if I'm going to pick who would perform better, judging by precedents and what Arsenal has to offer, the creativity that Arsenal has to offer, and then what United will offer, I feel like United are still trying to find a routine. I hope they find it before the start of the season.
Yeah, because watching United in this preseason, they look much better than last season. Yes. You could see the passes, you could see the movement.
I think it's great that Amorim has finally figured out an ambience for that team, a culture for the team, and it has to happen. And they are basically weeding out a lot of players.
The wanted ones,
Yes, basically, most of the players have a lot of salary, but I get the point. And it's not just Amorim. I like what Sir Jim Ratcliffe is doing. He has brought in a proper business culture in Manchester United. Remember when he came in, he said United are broke. And now you can see from the reforms and from the kind of players United are going for, even the salary.
I'm surprised that United have the money to spend all of a sudden.
I don't know where they got that.
Because we are told that United have to sell in order to buy. But they are yet to sell, and they are buying.
Absolutely no idea. Someone says that when they were fixing the swimming pool that Ronaldo complained about, that they discovered oil. So I would not be shocked if they because they announced a new stadium that's going to cost them about $2 billion.
So they're moving away from Old Trafford?
Yeah. In 5 years' time. Wow. They have finally fixed Carrington and finally put a new swimming pool. Shout out to Ronaldo.
I'll need to take a look at Carrington.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. Everyone check out the new Carrington. It's wonderful. Now I understand why Rasmus Højlund does not want to leave. But I digress. Now back to the Šeško matter. I feel like Gyökeres would perform better than Šeško. I want, as a United fan, I want to be wrong. But I mean, you cannot be sentimental about this
because it's already with Arsenal.
There is a platform. There is a platform for
Arsenal will always create the chances. Exactly. It's just a matter of will he take the chances.
So for Šeško, I think he just last week he came in. The season is starting next week. He has 2 weeks. Gyökeres has had more time with the Arsenal. He has even played the game
friendlies,
with the Arsenal team. So he's going
to score. He's here to hit the pole. And we're here to see this celebration. And this celebration does not come.
For the Arsenal fans, I think Gyökeres celebration is going to go from this to this. But it's going to be an interesting game. I hope United wins, because if United wins this match,
it will set the momentum.
Oh my goodness, Arsenal fans, just hide. And the funny thing is, Arsenal has a lot more to lose than United.
Exactly.
If Arsenal wins the game, it's just going to be, they beat the struggling United side.
Exactly.
But if United wins this match, oh my goodness.
They could even go for a run of maybe 5-10 matches.
It's going to be epic. Arsenal fans, just pray. I'm telling you, pray you win this match by a very reasonable margin, because if you don't...
But even last season that Man U were struggling against Arsenal, they
always up their game.
So now with better players around,
Premier League proven players.
I was telling a Blessing on the other show we had yesterday that I don't see Arsenal beating Man United.
The other thing is, I actually don't see them. Arsenal beating United. I don't know where this confidence is coming
Exactly,
from.
that's the same thing.
But I don't see them beating United. But I want the two strikers to, because I love Gyökeres.
Yeah.
I love Gyökeres. It's a fabulous baller. And I love Sesko. He's been in the news he's been in the transfer market for the past three
yeah, exactly. And he's been linked with all the big teams.
Every big team has come for him. Inter, Juventus, Arsenal, Chelsea, United. There was a time there was Real Madrid in the conversation. So clearly, that man has a track record of success. And I watched him at the Euros. You know, he played with the Slovakia.
Slovenia.
He was really good. Now, that Slovenian team doesn't have world-class players.
Exactly.
But he carried that team. He did his best. So it was very interesting. And I want to see them play. But as a United fan, I want United to win. I feel like United would win, but it's going to be very, very tough. If United does win this match, Arsenal fans, the banter will start from day one.
Now, let's look at the prediction. So, what scoreline are you looking at?
Both teams will score because United does not have a very good goalkeeper, as opposed to Arsenal, who has a much better goalkeeper.
Allan Onana is currently injured, right?
Oh, yeah, hallelujah. Sorry, Onana. Sorry, Onana. I mean, I have to be very light with Onana.
You guys have joined the Chelsea team. At the point, we're never comfortable having Sanchez in goal. But right now, based on his last performance, so we have to just...
Onana is out for 8 weeks. Okay. So I think he has done 4, so 4 more weeks. Okay. Right? But, I mean, we are beginning to forgive Onana because he helped us get Mbeumo. So, Agent Onana,
and let me cut cap. Before your prediction, you stand a chance of signing Carlos Baleba. So, which means you are going to have your own version of a Casido.
That's the problem. I don't think United would land Baleba. Why? Rodri just got injured, and Man City have an eye for Pep Guardiola. So, yeah, if you were Baleba, where would you go? You have a chance to play under Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers currently the best manager on the planet. Currently, you have a chance to play for Man City that is going to guarantee you trophies at least once every 2 seasons.
Yeah,
you have a chance to play in the Champions League under consistently under Pep Guardiola, and you have a chance to walk into the Man City starting 11 because no Calvin Phillips. Kovacic is not going to play defensive midfield.
Even Nunes.
Gonzalez, who they bought, is not going to play there. And Rodri is injured, and Carlos Baleba is better than
they also bought Tijani Reinders, but I don't see him having that skill.
Exactly.
That Baleba
Plus, Baleba is Premier League proven.
Yeah.
So Baleba would clearly walk into that match. So I don't see United don't have that pool. Even though we have Onana and Mbeumo, they're not going to convince him to come to United.
Maybe the guy is a Man United fan. You never know.
It doesn't matter.
But sometimes there are some teams, some players that they're in love with this team, just like Igalo that took a pay cut just to wear the United shirt.
Igalo was earning a lot of money in Saudi, so let's not use that. Baleba does not earn that much money, right?
Exactly.
Victor Osimhen is a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
If he really loved, if he was
exactly, he would have taken the pay cut. To fit into the
exactly. So I don't see Baleba coming to United. It's not going to happen. He costs £104 million. I don't see United do not have the resources to pay £104 million for one player. I think it's more Man City inclined because the situation favors
Man City, exactly. Knowing that Rodri is not going to be there, so he just
fits in. He walks into that team. No one is going to bench him. He walks into that team. So, for my prediction, United, Arsenal. My goodness, all right. So prediction: Arsenal, Manchester United. Jesus Christ, that's a hard one. Normally, on a normal day, this should have been easy, but there are so many parameters that you must consider. On one hand, we have an Arsenal side that is just fantastic. On another hand, we have a United side that has a good prospect. All right, I'm going to go 3-1 United. 3-1 United, and I'm hoping Gyökeres scores, but 3-1 United. Yes, I know that sounds a little bit outlandish, but 3-1 United.
Okay, I'm seeing more of a score draw, maybe 1-1, 2-2. But there will be goals definitely.
Oh, yes, clearly.
United will come out to score. Arsenal will come out to score.
All right.
But my challenge is United are just building. So, but against an Arsenal side, big side will always step up. So, I'm looking at a score draw.
All right.
1-1, 2-2.
Okay, fantastic. So, thank you very much for having me on there. Check out the new character. All these Chelsea fans, Chelsea fans, they don't have a home. You guys don't have a home.
Don't worry.
So when people have homes, you guys see.
No, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations. So you subscribe, Like, share.
Subscribe. Tell your friend to subscribe. Tell your enemy to subscribe. Yeah, tell all your enemies to subscribe. Let's start with your enemies.
A lot of packages are with you.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Let's push the channel.
Thank you very much for listening.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah, this is a terrible Chelsea fan.